Sean hacks the police. One of the workers noticed the glare, but did not pay attention to it. The alarm in the bank goes off, a squad is sent there, and the super technological AI spies checks all the CCTV cameras, one of which was captured by the thieves. When the police arrived at the scene, there was no one there. The headquarters realized that someone had hacked them and was showing fake footage. Tomorrow, the police learned that only one cell had been opened in the entire bank. It is owned by a businessman who kept a notepad there with the password to $500 million worth of cryptocurrency. The bandits have already made their way into the cryptocurrency management office. When man opened access to the server room, he was knocked out. Xiao Xin connects his computer to the server, through which Sean downloads the file, simultaneously noticing that this company works with very influential people, among whom was the director of the largest crypto asset in the country. Sean asks Xiao to copy the data of this wallet, although their boss Long, on the contrary, asks not to waste time. When officers arrived at the building, the bandits began to retreat. Long was sitting at the very bottom, but he pretends that he is usually a visitor and slowly moves toward the exit, accidentally ending up in the barista's photo. Officers spotted the robbers and a chase ensued. The squad gets into a dead end, but manages to catch the captain, Yao Li. The officers cannot use their weapons and are forced to watch as the bandit fires the captain. At the same time, Long orders the driver to leave, thereby abandoning the gang. Yao Li felt like a hero and started the second round, but he had no chance against the numerical advantage. To prevent Yao Li from starting to act weird, he is chained to the railing. As soon as the elevator opened, the robbers ran to the balcony from where they jumped down. After all, they had parachutes. Yao Li cannot go down the elevator since the elevators are blocked, and then he uses a bungee, jumping straight onto an oak pillow. Another police unit was already waiting for the robbers on the roof of the hotel, who land and beat the officers again. And in order to hide in the crowd, they instantly changed their clothes. While Xiang edits the CCTV cameras to prevent the AI from catching them. Eventually, the entire tracking system goes down, and the police lose track of the bandits. Officers enter hotels and turn on their body cameras. They hope that the facial recognition system will find the bandits, but they did not suspect that the bandits masterfully changed their appearance, literally becoming a new person each time. However, Yao Li remembers Zhao's earring, who runs into the restaurant and blends in with the customers. The program notices a person whose face is not in the database. The police immediately ran to catch him. Long, who is at the hotel, deliberately crashes into the officer, breaking the camera. Thanks to this, Xiao manages to change into a girl and finally escape. The rest of the bandits waited in the hall, where a decorative tree emerges from the floor. The bandits jump over the railing and slip through the gap. Sometime later, the businessman, whose money was stolen, came to the political station, where he threw things around in anger. The remaining officers are trying to come up with a plan of what to do now. Zamari will ask for help from her previous boss, who retired. Yao Li replies that he is too old and does not know how to operate modern technology. However, Zumai does not see this as a problem. Their database was already hacked. Now we need a man of the old school. So, Adzin and Chao go in search of Ung, who has solved many difficult cases in the past. He is an excellent specialist in hand-to-hand combat and shooting, although even such a person has a spot. During the mission, his partner died. Surprisingly, Wang actually became a dog lover. Chao follows Wang into the cafe as he casually joins her at the table, saying that he figured it out a long time ago. Wang saw Xin, who follows him around all day. Moreover, Chao is the daughter of a deceased friend. Wang lists the mistakes the officers made while they were tracking him. He even managed to steal Xin's ID without him noticing. After some time, Wang arrived at the station, where he began looking at the camera footage. 1 minute was enough for him to point out all the bandits. They each looked at the cameras to see if they were working. And at the bandits' base, Wang attacked Ciano, accusing him of an almost harsh mission. All because Baristo took a photo of Wang, although he had been creating a ghost for himself for many years. This photograph reached the police. Wang recalls an agent with the call sign Shadow. He was an elite eliminator, but in 1999 he disappeared somewhere. Wang asks to send a tracking team, but is told that the AI has replaced the team. We have to create a similar detachment. Wang will train them. They must understand how to move so that no one understands that they are police. And also remember absolutely everything they see, even what they don't think they need. 12 days have passed. Ciano develops a plan after which they can start a new life. An account director with cryptocurrency will help him with this. But access is too problematic. In the past, each of the bandits was an orphan, and Huang often came to visit them to give toys and money. In gratitude, it was the orphans who helped him escape in 1999. Late in the evening, Chu witnesses an attack on a girl. Huang reminds her that she's undercover now and should call the police, but Chu has a different idea: to attack the robbers. Her strength is not enough, and then Huang helps Chu. Back in the car, Huang scolds the girl. Her action ruined the task. He had to tell how her father died. Then they were undercover for 8 months. Huang is tired of nothing happening to him. And seeing how the bandits try to take the child, Huang decided to save her. The bandits surrounded Huang. Father Chu had to reveal himself, which other bandits saw and eliminated him. That day taught Huang that police officers must be calm in any situation. When suddenly he notices Long, and thanks to the lessons, the officers managed not to betray themselves. They found out what house he lived in. But Chu believed in herself too much and followed him. This reminded Long that he had already seen her at the market. Huang also understood that Chu would reveal it and ran after her, pretending that he was a father scolding his daughter. Even here, Huang had a step ahead. He hid a camera in the apple. With one bite, he knocks the camera to the floor. And to continue the performance, Long breaks into the apartment and gently asks the hostess not to scream. Long believed them and moved on, giving away not only his floor, but also his apartment. The police are renting an apartment in a nearby building, from where Long's apartment will be visible. They even collect his trash, which contained pieces of an unsolved Sudoku puzzle. One day, Long meets Huang at the market and checks for wiretapping. They started talking. Huang even invited him to dinner, and Long agreed. The owner of the apartment was paid to allow her to visit her. Huang again checks everything for wiretapping, but he did not take into account that Chu could put his phone nearby and start stealing data. Upon returning to his base, Long orders Xiang to check their identities, but the police anticipated this and created fake files. A couple of hours later, when Chu left, the killer Xiaowang breaks into the apartment and a fight breaks out. But it was not just like that. At dinner, Xiang hacked Chu's phone and connected to the police squad, who now cannot see the CCTV camera in real time. And then Chu comes into the room. The officers realized that they had been deceived. Xiaowang was warned that they had been discovered, forcing the guy to run away. Officers check Long's apartment, and there was bubble wrap. Huang realizes that she is somehow connected with Yudoku, when suddenly a truck crashes into them. Mercenaries fly out from there and attack the police apartment. Zomai says they want to distract them, and the search party must continue to capture Long. And Huang comes to his senses. He and Chu neutralize some of the mercenaries, simultaneously telling them that the Yudoku were encrypted in Braille. And the squad finds Long in an abandoned shelter. Zomai wants to give the order to storm, but the electricity is cut off. There were a lot of other bandits in the shelter that Xiang sent here. Long, although elderly, still defeats the bandits. As for the mercenaries, they attacked Huang for a reason. They paid a lot of money for him. Special forces have arrived at the building and are clearing out the mercenaries' wealth. And the entire shelter flies up into the air. In this turmoil, gangs of thieves posed as special forces and secretly plundered the police safe, where the wallet of the fortress director was kept. Wounded, Long surrenders to the police, promising to cooperate with them. The officers quickly track down the bandits. A couple of thieves, even in Huanggu, can give competition. Then he uses a stick to throw the guy into the washer. And Long is waiting for the right moment to attack the police. He pulls the pin of smoke grenades and knocks out the officers. A little later, he finds Xiao and eliminates the traitor. After some time, the stolen money was never transferred. Huang believes that Long is also from the old school and simply does not know how to properly take away the crypto. The couple comes up with a plan to lure Long to the cafe. Realizing that he has fallen into a trap, Long pulls out a knife. Earlier, it hit Huang in the shoulder. So he would have died, but Cho saves Huang, who managed to receive serious injuries. Although Long was unable to escape, Cho neutralizes the leader. This is where the film ends.